How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Liege Maximo, a fantastic, beastly figure. Don't know anything about this character, but he just looks fantastic, and I had to pick him up just because I love the aesthetics. I love the rawness, the spikes, everything about this guy looks awesome. So let's go ahead and continue on with this review. Thank you guys for joining me here on Prime Energon. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So here we go. Liege Maximo. Very nice artwork up front of Liege in his robot mode and in his ship mode. Transforms in 25 steps. You get Transformers Age of the Primes at the bottom. You get the 13 Liege Maximo. Going on over to this side, you get Leader Class. So he is a nicely sized Leader Class. Going over this side, more artwork of Liege. And down here, Age of Primes. Going on the back, you get some product shots of Liege in robot mode and in his ship mode. And his gun that forms out of his hand, which is actually pretty cool. You get his weapons down here at the bottom. Up top, Liege Maximo to 13. Bottom, barcodes and stuff. So taking a closer look at this guy, he looks phenomenal. I love all the intricate hoses and the detail on this guy. He looks like a huge pickle. I don't know how to explain it. Like an avocado pickle. He just looks awesome with all the spikes. He does have some faults. I really do not like these shoulder pads. They come off all the time. But let's go ahead and take a closer look at him. So look at this face sculpt. Looks freaking awesome. This whole part of the head is made out of that softer rubbery plastic. So you got to get used to that. It is a separate piece from the head. It won't come off, but it is a separate piece. And taking a look at that face sculpt. Looking very menacing. I think in the comics, it's more of a shadowy face, so how they gave him a face, I do not know. I think they could have maybe figured out something, but I guess for the sake of toy purposes, they had to give him a face. You can't just have a black spot right there, but still looks fantastic. All of this is going to be a little rubbery plastic. His horns are going to be rubbery. The tips of these are rubbery, and his avocado slash pickle shoulder pads are rubbery as well. And as you can see, they love to come off. I might end up just super gluing these on just so they stay on, because it is kind of annoying. Taking a look at his chest, some nice intricate detail with all of these hoses going through it. I like the shade of silver. It's like a silvery blue color on his chest, but then down here it looks more silver. It's like almost mixed. It's almost mismatched. For here, you get more of a silvery blue, you get a silver, and then that silvery blue down here. Love the detail on his hip skirts right here, looking fan-freaking-tastic. His crotch, little belt down at the bottom. Checking out the arms, you get some more of that silvery hose work on the inside right here. Some nice green. The coloration of the darker green and the lighter green looks really good on this guy. Shoulder pads, again, keeps coming off. Very annoying. For his shoulder pads, I can't stress that enough. Very annoying. There we go. Arms look great. Hands are articulated, just the 4 fingers. No finger pointing or anything. They can't open. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Inside the arms, they could have painted this, but they did not paint that silver color. Checking out the legs, looking fantastic. Again, they should have painted this the same silvery color that we got up there. It just sort of looks empty, and I don't like that. They should have painted that and the inside of the arms. Whether or not they were trying to save money, I do not know. Taking a look at the feet. Huge feet, some nice heels on here so he can stand up. You got some more of that silvery on the side of his legs. And then taking a look at the inside, some nice intricate detail, some more silver on the inside of the thighs. Looks fantastic. Everything's filled in. Again, back here, they could have painted that as well just to make it fit in a little bit more. He does have a little bit of a backpack, but cleans up quite nicely. Here he is on the back, some more of that detail on the back. The backpack as well, you get some more of that silver for all those hoses, some thrusters back here, and the huge, great big horns. Looks freaking menacing. Now you can have this guy sit on Starscream's throne. You probably want to probably saw that in the beginning of the video. And he could use that throne, and you could have the horns on the back, which is actually pretty cool for Liege Maximo. Yeah, he looks fantastic, very menacing, which is why I love this figure. This is what a leader class should be. Huge, big, and menacing with a nice intricate transformation. Going on over to articulation for Liege Maximo. Head is on a ball joint, can't look down that far and look up that far as well. You get no side to side. Head can move all the way around. Arms could go, if you move these shoulders, they could go all the way around as well. So tap these in. Arms can go all the way around. Of course, these shoulder pads get in the way. And you do have a over 90-degree bend at the bicep. You also do get some bicep rotation. You do get wrist rotation, and they can go up and down for the wrist. You get a full waist joint for him. If you move these hip skirts out of the way, he can kick forward that far, can kick back that far, and he can do the full splits. And you also do get some nice ankle tiltage for that. The feet can go down and no upward movement, and the heel can go down as well. As far as the horns back here, they do have a little bit of range when it comes down to up and down, but not really. This peg is very, very shallow, so they do like to come off of these pegs very, very easily. And the horns themselves, if you hold it right here, can articulate as well for that. And for his gimmick, these damn shoulder pads, I'm telling you, for his gimmick, his hand can rotate in and out to reveal his little arm cannon, and then you flip it around, and then you got his hand right there. So that's actually pretty cool. And you can remove the arm cannon as well. You rotate it around. This is on a peg, so you can just remove that if you want to. So that's actually pretty cool. Going on over his accessories, so you do get everything out of the package, which is going to be separate. For his gun, this is his gun right there. You get the nice symbol of Liege Maximo right there on the face of the gun, done in a nice green, gray, and red clear plastic, which is actually pretty cool. It does fold away in half. That's for alt mode. And you do get 3 of these clear plastic red, which are going to go on the tip of that gun, but they also can go on the tip of his blaster if you want some different blast effects as well. You could do this one, you could do this one, and so on. So you do get some nice options for him. This one kind of stays in there a little bit. There you go for that. And all of these will store on the gun right here through all of these pegs. And you can store these on here, and this will become his big blaster. And you can put this on the edge of his arm cannon, or you can have him just hold it in his hand just like so. If you want to do that, he can wield his own weapon normally, which is actually pretty darn cool. So going on over some quick comparisons, this guy is freaking huge. So here we got the more than meets the eye one shot fall Megatron, and look how big this guy is. He makes Megatron look like a complete wuss. He is huge. This is what a leader class should be. So there you go for more than meets the eye Megatron. Here we go for another fellow Prime. Here you got Prima Prime, which is a Voyager class. So I think he stacks up pretty well with Prima. There you go for that. Here you go for a nice small deluxe class. We got Kranix from Transformers the movie. Stay tuned to the channel. I will be doing a review on this guy next. So there you go for comparisons. Alright, so transformation of Liege Maximo. Very intricate and very involved. I love that about a leader class. So first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and take the gun and just fold this in half and collapse it right down the middle to where it'll be like this. And we'll just go ahead and set that aside. Going on over to the arms, we're going to lift up the avocado shoulder pads. We're going to rotate these horns to where they are facing upwards, just like so. Now we're going to take the arms and we're going to rotate them inward, just like that, and just keep them straight like that. And then we could disconnect right here at the shoulders. and lift up this front piece and just have that down there like that. We could take this back piece and flip it backwards. First, we could knock the head forward. Now we can flip this backwards, and we're gonna knock the head inwards, just like so, and then bring this back down, and we could bring all of this stuff up from the body, just like that. Bring up this piece, and then now we could bring down this whole spiked area, and it'll sit on there just like that. Now going on over to the waist, we're gonna rotate all the way around to where it is facing backwards. We're gonna unlock these little hip skirts, his little belt, and open it up and keep everything just like so. We're gonna come on over to the feet, and we're gonna collapse them in. Just like that. We're gonna open up these panels. We're gonna bring them back, unpeg them, unfold, and bring around and flip it out. A lot of unfolding and flipping. Bring them back, unpeg, bring it around, and bring them out, and we're going to end up with something along the lines of that. Now coming on over to his waist, we're going to unhinge this piece in the middle. Is going to unlock. We're going to go ahead and bring this back. This will disconnect from the middle and then just sort of click back. Now what we can do is come on over to the front, and these damn shoulder pads keep coming off. We're gonna go and keep that off. We're gonna bring in the arms, and they will come inside, and you do have this little tab slot connection was gonna go right underneath there, his chest, and these will click into place. Just like so. You're gonna rotate the wrist to where they are facing downward. Just like that, and have the hands facing downward like so. And then now we could go ahead and connect down the middle of the legs, and we're gonna swing everything from the hips of the legs all the way forward, and you do get this slot connection right here. It's gonna go right into that hole down there, and everything will come together just like that, and it will click into place. And there you go for that. And as far as the gun, you do get some little tap slot connections right here on each side of the barrel, which are going to go right on each side of his toesies or his heel. There are 2 tap slot connections. They're just going to go right in here, and that will sort of tab into place just like that. And then you're going to end up with this look right here. Now we can bring the panels forward and bring them down, and everything will tab into place, and this will tab into the gun, and that will secure everything just like so. And then finally we could bring down these spikes, and then we could bring down these spikes to where they're facing forward, and the shoulder pads will just come down. We'll go ahead and put this shoulder pad back on, and then we can bring the shoulder pads down, and there you go for transformation for Liege Maximo. Transforms into a nice huge ship. Reminds me of the ships from Transformers Dark of the Moon. Motherships looks fan-freaking-tastic. This thing looks very menacing. Oh, I did forget these 2 steps. So we're going to bring down his belt and snap that into place, and there you go. He folds out quite nicely. Nice hefty figure. He's very solid, not going to fall apart or anything, but you get some nice intricate detail all along the ship. I love how the spikes face forward over here. You get some spikes here, and then all of these spikes down here on the side as well. You also do get some thrusters on the back, which is actually pretty cool. You can have blast effects on those, and then you get some nice detail on the back. Here is the bottom, the side, and the top. Very nice, solid figure for Liege Maximo. All right, so as far as comparisons go, here we got Prima Prime against Liege Maximo. Very nice alt modes for both of these, especially, and they just have to come up with them. Actually looks pretty cool, and there you go for a size comparison. Next, here we got the little guy. Here we got Kranix up against Liege Maximo. Very, very small. Nice deluxe class. He looks like a freaking flying duck. But yeah, that's what they come up with for Kranix's alt mode, and there you go for size comparisons. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of the Transformers Age of the Primes Liege Maximo. A very nice size leader class, well worth the money. Nice intricate transformation, a lot of detail, some nice little accessories for this guy. I think he is worth the leader class price. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.